Oh, you smell that, ladies and gentlemen? That is the scent of the final trial! A trial that promises to be filled with despair and sadness. But I won't let that defeat me, oh hell no! I'm gonna solve this case! I'm gonna find out which of these dirty son of a guns is the traitor and ripped Nagato! He didn't deserve to be ripped, and especially in such a brutal way! It's time to learn who this traitor is, baby, and I couldn't be more excited! I've got my tissues at the ready because I've been warned that this is probably the saddest trial of them all. Rip manliness! Hey everyone, Razzbowski here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, and oh baby! Traitor, whoever you are, wherever you are hiding, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find your snitching ass, and I'm gonna sentence you to rip them. Everybody, in the comment section below, put hashtag friends for those we have lost along the way, I promise you. I promise you, dear sweet friends, I will find out who this traitor is, and I will get us off this island. That is a promise. Guys, if you're hyped for this video, then please hit that like button. It really is appreciated. Let's shoot for 1,000 beautiful likes, and we'll dive straight in, baby. Woo! Ooh, I need to calm down. My hype is real. But the tears are gonna be there too, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna see Papa cry again. Monokuma rock, baby, let's do this. Ooh, wait, I'm excited now. I'm really excited now, but I think that's gonna quickly and rapidly change as we get through this trial.
Damn
okay.
right.
Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people? No, Kazuichi, there shouldn't be because they've all been ripped.
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed. You're making me depressed! Oh, Minimaru. So, is this gonna happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one who's saying it, you know?
No, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. Uh-oh. What the f***? Why are you here? Monomi looks real mean. Monomi, what are you up to, you rabbit son of a gun? I'm very hungry and I could eat rabbit stew right now, so don't mess with me. You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
That it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Oh, stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. Huh? What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined. What can you tell by just looking at those button eyes? Anyway, just make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you start talking during the trial. Fine.
Still.
Somehow, I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Oh god, what does that even mean? Oh, he's roaring, he's opening. We gotta go down into the belly of the beast, ladies and gentlemen. As the escalator travels before us, we must ride to the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. And I was devoured by this foul beast and regurgitated out its sticky out belly button. Oh man, here we go. This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we're finished.
Right.
More importantly, we must focus on the trial before us. Yes, baby girl, we must focus. We must have our calmness. We must be still in our mind. And we must vision hope. Hope for Nagato's sake. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagato, there's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagato was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight! Yes, we must fight, Hajime. We must get our fists ready. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? It's gotta be hope, baby. It's gotta be hope, baby. It's gotta be hope. Our class is so small now. Well then, now that chatterbox Nagato is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough, just start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. Now then, let's get this trial started.
Killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. What does he mean by that? This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagato Komayeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair, just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. No more. He was ripperonied, and I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagato, the killer who murdered Nagato. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this really is the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. That's right, my boy. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. You bet your ass it has. Let's do this. All rise for the Right Honorable Monokuma.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I think we get it at this point, Monokuma, but I'll let you have your moment in the spotlight.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Oh dear,
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Oh, she's mad. Oh! Wow, that's... Oh dear. If she's wasn't mad before, she's definitely gonna be mad now. She's just been brutally attacked.
One more time!
Oh, come on, Monokuma. Really?
How about this one? This will be my final blow!
You just got wrecked, girl. And she's still standing strong.
Useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
Well, it's gonna be a first for everything, right?
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
A right honorable act that eventually led to his ripdom.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
But you know, you son of a gun, just tell us.
He was killed for trying to reveal the traitor. That traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
You're on the right line, Safuyahiko.
No, that might not be it.
Huh?
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
This is when we're gonna start accusing everyone. Every little thing, we're gonna start picking each other off here.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
You're sick, man. He gets off over this. The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagato is here, right? Are they the same person, or... let's see what's going on. I don't even know what this one could be. Okay. The torture and survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma. Oh, dear. Let's go for duct tape. It seems like a good, sensible start, right?
Didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Okay. Torture, really?
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
I'm not sure that's true, to be
So
honest.
That's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Who the traitor
Definitely
was?
the bomb's hiding place.
No, I don't think it was that.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
Who did find the bomb first? Was it
That
us?
was Fuyuhiko.
Oh, no, okay.
I found it by coincidence.
I don't know.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
I literally don't know where we should start with this one. Give us a clue, Hajime. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? No, they weren't. No, they
Killer
weren't.
didn't tape
What
Nagito's
is it?
mouth
What
to
is
shut
it?
him up.
Torture wounds.
I'm
Torture wounds.
telling you, they were
Let's do this.
torturing him.
They weren't torturing
The
him.
reason
They
Nagito's
definitely
body was
weren't. I
covered
think
with-
it's...
Because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, really? Oh, no matter how you look at it, Nagito was obviously tortured, right? No, what? Think, Bowski, think!
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Right, okay, this is the one here, this is the one, there we go, duct
No,
tape
that's
on it.
wrong.
Now, I knew it was the duct tape to start with. Here we go, because it was very suspicious that his mouth, he'd had it on
Nagito's
for a
mouth
while.
was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Exactly, you wouldn't have been able to say a
If he
thing.
was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Yeah, they wanted him to stop making any noise at all.
I'm prepared.
What? Well, why are you fighting me? But look, if you're trying to fight me with swords,
I
man,
just realized it. It's a trap.
what is?
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Look, you're making an idiot of yourself like always. Stupid? What? What's he talking about? Okay, I'm gonna sword fight you to the death, man. Burn rope, survival knife. It could be duct tape again or torture wounds. Let's just try duct tape
Like you
again.
said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right?
Yes.
That was the trap.
What?
He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
No. What? No.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Exactly. And it's been on for a while
Pay
because
attention.
there was no
This is
blood
how
underneath
went.
it.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then,
No.
after they killed him,
What? Retreat already?
the killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then, after they killed
This
him,
one here. There we are.
Through those words.
Smash through those words, baby. Look at that. We got the swords and the guns of
No.
steel.
There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
Because all the wounds, there was no blood underneath it. It was like the whole, it was taped up to start with.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? You might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
I like you, and we do share a bit of a relationship going on here because you've given me your underwear. But be quiet if you're gonna be an idiot.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or
You
something?
were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Yes, he
The
was.
blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
Looks like it.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
That's true.
Probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
I still think he's done it
If so,
to himself.
friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
Of course it was. Do you think it was a complete coincidence? Just let the grown-ups speak, can I?
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Because the
Which
plushie...
means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
It was like it was suggested earlier on by Chiaki. I think the Monokuma stands, or the cardboard cutouts, were positioned like dominoes in front of the door. So when Akane busted through the door using her ultimate Hulk strength, it's knocked them over one by one by one. At the end, it's knocked over maybe the final one that had the lighter on it, and it's gone ahead, tipped the lighter over, and the lighter's caught fire to the curtain.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
Put it back in your pants.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. They are right. Okay, so it's 100%. Make your argument. What we got here? We got torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, Monokuma panel, oil lighter, probably? Let's have a look.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yep, I agree with that.
The killer used some kind of setup.
Okay, the Monokuma
He lit
things.
the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Where are the Monokuma panels? Yeah, the Monokuma panels.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Yes.
Probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Yep, that's true, that's true.
Tipped over the lighter in some way.
Yep, I agree.
Could have ignited the curtain.
Yep, that's true. Come on. I need the right phrase. Come on, the Monokuma panels.
They used invisible thread.
No, they didn't. Come on.
There's been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No. Oh, no.
Or
Whoa.
perhaps opening the door caused...
Yes. That's it. That's the one. I was waiting for it, baby. I'm waiting for it. There we go. I've been desperate for that one.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
What?
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Yep. Dominoes,
A
baby.
huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene. It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, baby.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Thank you.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Hell yeah.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Ooh.
So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
And knocked the lighter over, is
But
it?
wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
Nope, because the music was on. That's what I'm sure.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
Oh, that's true.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the
Oh, yeah,
killer
yeah, the
did
music.
to hide the domino effect,
Yeah, the
right?
MP3 player, baby. The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. Yes, they did. Where was it? Where is it? The MP3 player. There we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's do this. I see, said the blind man.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Which is what we speculated in the previous episode, during the investigation. Was a Dancast tune, by the way. The inside of the warehouse felt darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yes, really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started. So Akane could hear her. Her hearing is better than the bookies.
So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
What was strange? Oh, it was locked, wasn't it? It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. Oh, I knew it! It's a trap! Just seriously stop it, okay? Then I tell you it'll be fine. I just gotta use a little more force. What the hell happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. And you wrecked it.
So the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Exactly.
When we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
It's all your fault, Akane.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that a problem?
Yeah, how did they get out?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is, the killer couldn't have left.
I see.
Yep, they couldn't have been able to get out, could they?
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Exactly.
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
No, they couldn't have been. We were all with each other.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Okay, is there? Huh?
You don't mean...
Oh, whoa. But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Oh, I knew it. I knew she was up to something. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. There's only one. Where is she? Where is she? Get over here. Get over here, you son of a gun. There. How do I get to you? How do I get to you? Wait, what? No. I know who. Why can't I hit up Monami? She's there. She's right there. I swear it's Monami because she could easily teleport out of there, but it's just because she's acting so suspicious that I think this, but... It's Nagito, isn't it?
This is my answer.
It's Nagito. Why am I thinking too hard about this? This game's got me on tilt.
It was Nagito.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Yeah, because I've suspected him all along about using the knife wounds on himself, so... Yeah, it's Nagito.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
You'll see in a
He
minute.
was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
And this happened before, man.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Well, he could probably do all the torture wounds apart from the Gungnir spear. That's my only thing. I don't think he'd be able to stab himself with that, right?
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
What, to raise the hope stakes?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Yeah, he can't tie himself up.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Well, he can tie up 3 limbs. It's the last limb he can't do. And remember, there was one limb that wasn't tied up and it was slightly burnt, the rope. Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. What the hell are we overlooking now? Make your argument, baby. Okay, torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, duct tape, plushie, Monokuma. I'm gonna go burned rope. I think that's gonna be important here.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Yeah?
That's obviously impossible.
Not obviously impossible, buddy.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Yeah, but he didn't tie both arms, did he?
Couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Maybe he wasn't by himself.
If you use your teeth,
No.
or if you use your front tail.
You what? You're Willy. Are
Dirty
you?
joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Did she just mention what? Did she talking about our pee-pee? What? What are you talking about? Did I just tell you to be quiet like 5 minutes ago? If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? It's gotta be the burned rope. There, first one. There we are. That's the only one it could possibly be. It has to be. I've been through it a couple of times now. Let's look. Okay, let's do it.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms.
His right arm
The
was
rope
still
on
free.
his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
I think someone wants us to believe that's what happened.
It's burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Is there? Oh dear. The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's arm is a trap, the lighter, the knife in his right hand, the duct tape, his right sleeve. Oh yeah, his right sleeve's not burnt? Maybe? It's gotta be right sleeve.
I see.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all.
Yes!
Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, so he's trapped himself. He's made it look like that.
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural.
And we did point that in the previous episode as well.
That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Oh, can I? Forgive me for what I said earlier. You can speak up anytime, girlie. Let's get back to the case.
Connor, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
What?
That's definitely wrong.
What?
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
What? I don't have a Benji on me.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Well, he stabbed. Oh, yeah.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
What? No. What? No. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Chill! Go back to being quiet! A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand? It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Is there? What? What? Torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, Monokuma plushie. Blood on the girder, oil, live, torture wounds, Monokuma plushie. I don't know. We gotta look.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Right?
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air
Oh.
and let the knife fall, could he
Oh.
stab his hand that way?
Maybe. That's interesting.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
Maybe.
and
Oh.
slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
No, he couldn't have used
If
this.
you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Yeah, that's true. I think it is Monokuma plushie. I think it's something to do with the balancing. If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, how did he do it? It's got to do with the Monokuma plushie because there's blood on that, remember? It's gotta
Even
be.
if Nagito's right hand was free.
Okay, it's something to do with propping. Where is
How did
it?
he stab his right hand?
Where's the
He threw
propping?
the knife into the air and
No.
let the knife fall.
No.
Stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yes. Ah, yes, Chiaki, baby girl. We're the ultimate crime fighting duo, baby. Let's do it. He props it up.
The life-sized Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
So we can.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Oh man, this guy's a nutter.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
This is nuts, man.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
Yeah, that is pretty scary too, man.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
Well, we need to stop talking about Akane's double duo up there.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yeah.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
It probably has something to do with that girder.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Oh, that's easy. Hardcore there.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Soda, calm down, man.
Sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For a reason.
Stop it.
Hey, you better cut it out.
Yes, please. We're in a trial.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh, look at Missy Rabbit, all grown up, big bad rabbit woman here with her fists flying.
Monami sassing me.
Exactly.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
I think so.
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, come on, man.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
It's beautiful.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
That's true.
Everyone working together.
Hell yeah. She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then, even now.
All right, let's do this.
Hell yeah, let's do it. We'll all team up as one big happy family. Make your argument, baby. Torture wounds, burn drop, survival knife, blood on the left hand. Blood on the left hand? Duct tape. Blood. Let's go with my initial gut instinct. Blood on the left hand.
Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
Yes, that's very touching.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it doesn't. No. Oh,
Okay,
damn.
The only other way is...
I think that's the one. I think that's the one. No, he didn't use his teeth. Don't you dare.
He used his front tail.
No, he didn't use his front tail.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
No!
What are you saying?
Guys, please. Please stop.
Flushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh, God, you guys are useless. You guys are useless. Put your dicks away. Put your dicks away. If Nagito committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt that he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is his left hand. Blood on the left hand. Where is it?
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, it doesn't rule out his left hand. No, it doesn't.
No, that's wrong.
Yes! There we go. I think what he's done is he's managed to hold it, because remember there was a gap
Hold
on...
It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Yes, because there's a part of the wire or the whip on the end of it that is not covered in blood. So he clearly held it with his left hand and he's yanked it down. He's yanked it down from above and it's come down and stabbed him. I think that's what's happened.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
Yes.
There was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
Yep.
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
The one up the top.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
Well, he was gripping something.
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Lol, let's not use our imagination too much. What was Nagito's left hand doing? It was a gripping.
I see!
Here we
When the
go.
blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's
gun
why
here.
there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
No, please, just stop talking about the front tails, man.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
That's a euphemism.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Yeah, that's right, that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
Shut off the quiet.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
You talking about punching a TV?
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Oh, we know that part. Which section of the spear was he holding onto? The cord. Not shaft, not shaft, not shaft.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Exactly.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
So he could pull the spear.
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, of course
That is
not.
where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how could he stab himself in the stomach with a spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
What?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Okay.
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
Around the girder, I think.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So, if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Okay, oh no, not Logic Drive. No, not Logic Drive, I hate this game. I'm not cool enough for this. Question 1, baby. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? In Nagito's left hand, under Nagito, above Nagito. Above Nagito, that's where it was, baby. Of course it was, because it had to vertically come down. He couldn't somehow swing it around his head like some kind of loop-de-loop rodeo cowboy master. Oh, baby. Question 2, baby. Okay, besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder, a stuffed plushie, the sprinklers. It was a ceiling girder. I really do think I'm on the right track with this one. On the right track with the ceiling girder. And there was a strange blood stain up there as well. That's also probably going to be the next question. But first we gotta snowboard like pros. Question 3, baby. Okay, here we go. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The rope in Nagito's right hand, the spear cord, the rope in Nagito's left hand. Whoa. The spear cord. Oh, that jump, baby. That jump was masterful. That was absolutely fantastic. Oh, just get out of my... Get out. Really? We got them all right first time, baby. We got them all right first time. That's what matters. That's what matters. Woo! I'm getting better at that game. Even though it's my worst one, I'm getting better.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Hajime may have said it in a fancy-ass style, but you got what I understood, right?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
What?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Yeah.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Exactly.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
I think you mean a pink smear.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real?
For reals.
He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
He's a nutter. After all, he's crazy.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
Probably to stop him from screaming out.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Oh my god, this is sad.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
No, Hajime, no, it wasn't. He was trying to get us to, if it was an easily solved case, if we easily knew that he committed suicide or that it was a murder, then it wouldn't drive us all towards the elevation, getting past despair, using the ultimate hope. That's what he wants us to do.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, That's our Nagito.
Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Oh yeah, so he did.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
Unless he didn't find out.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a f***ing bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Something fishy here, man. It's
Yeah,
never this easy.
It appears we've come to a conclusion.
It's never this easy.
Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Ooh, you're onto something.
Probably just my imagination.
No, spit it out, girl. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
Oh, he's rushing it. It's the wrong
What
answer.
do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
No, speak up.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
No.
Understood.
No.
No, hold on a sec.
Good, Hajime.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
What? Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that he couldn't even have messed with.
You were gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
So, something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't have messed with. Okay, oh, wow. Torture wounds, burned rope, Monokuma file, blood, the Spaniard, blood on the girders, oil lighter, MP3 plus Sonia's account, Monokuma's account, glove, and gas mask. Oh, we still need to work out this stuff later on. Hope Speak Academy file. Is it something in the Monokuma file? The victim is Nagito Komaeda that was discovered in the warehouse. The estimated time of death is believed noon sharp. There's a spear stab through his sound. There's multiple stab wounds. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through. Is it this?
I see.
Is this something to do with the lacer? No.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Yeah, what was it? I've just guessed. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh no! Hangman's Gambit means I've got a spell as well! Oh boy, what could this be? Think, Mr. Bowski, use your wordsmithery. Cause of death! Oh my god, that was disgustingly hard. There was too many things there. I was beginning to freak out. My health is like nothing. Cause of death, because it doesn't say what it is.
Case's Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death.
Yeah, he doesn't tell us what we actually died of. You're a son of a gun, Monokuma. Took me ages to work that out. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It doesn't actually say if he bled out, if it was the stomach wound, if it was the leg wounds.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Not quite. He could have bled to death.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Is it though? Because if he had bled out before then, his hand would have dropped the spear and the spear would have dropped anyway, and it wouldn't have mattered if he was dead or alive. Well, it would have mattered if he was
Maybe
alive.
it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
No, but it's always important.
Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth.
No, it's not the fifth for a start.
There goes again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
You can tell us probably.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
He's up to dirty tricks.
Insane. That applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide. But, it's not just a suicide.
Huh?
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
That's
I
true.
mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting. You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
No.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
Agreed.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh?
Yeah.
Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
Good work, big man.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Oh, halftime. Oh, it's halftime, baby. There we go. Trial class suspended, baby. Woo! This is one hell of an episode, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to end it off on this cliffhanger. We have no idea what happened to Nagito. Apparently, he killed himself. He committed suicide. But was it really a suicide? Or has somebody ripped him? Maybe he meant it to look like a suicide. Maybe somebody has set him up in some sort of way that the final blow finished him off. That wasn't him. We still don't know what's happening with the poison gas, the poison itself that Monokuma has. Well, he's not given to him. It was in the octagon, wasn't it, that he's picked up. So there's a lot still to go on. Nagito is one crazy son of a bitch. But at the end of the day, I want to know what has happened. I want to know what's happened to him. I want to know who the traitor is. And Monami is really suspicious to me right now. As for the rest of them, I literally have no clue. I literally have no idea who it could be. Everybody seems to be steering it in the right direction. Nobody seems to be battling against us too much. And I mean, Akane every now and again says some ridiculous things, but other than that, like, it's not her. It's definitely not Akane. She hasn't got the brains to do something like this. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're hyped for the finale of Class Trial 5, then please hit that like button. And if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, put hashtag traitor in the comment section below. Either way, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been Razzbowski. You've been the wonderful Raspberries as always for watching, and I love each and every single one of you. Goodbye.